Hello.
Hey everyone, we're back.
We're back with more music. No. What? Something's happening.
We're the Unknown Show with Boston and Bayside, and we're back for another season. If you're just joining us now, our 0 viewers. So, we're actually going to be talking about a huge music video that came out this summer, actually in July. Charli XCX is not an indie artist, but she started as an indie artist, so she's relevant.
She's always relevant.
And she came out with a song called Boys and released a very interesting music video with it in July.
Yes.
I believe it was the 26th of July. And when she released the video, she revealed her album, which will be coming out soon. But the music video was interesting because she included a wide range of male actors, singers, performers,
YouTube personalities.
Everything you could think of.
Yeah, which was great marketing because, you know, no matter what you're into, even if you don't care for Charli XCX, you had an interest to see the person you liked in this setting, you know? Like, and I like Charli XCX, but, you know, with Joe Jonas in it, and Connor Frantl, who's on YouTube, was in it, you know, I was like, oh, like, why are these two people in the same thing, you know? And it draws you to watch it.
It had really a wide range of people, and just to name a few, she had Ollie Sykes from Bring Me the Horizon, Khalid, it had Joe Jonas again, Casper Lee, Charlie Puth, Cameron Dallas, who was famously from Vine, and now is on YouTube. She had Diplo, Brendan Urie, Ty Dolla $ign, Vance Joy, Wiz Khalifa. So it was really a wide range of people that she invited to come to this video.
Yes.
Either on a professional basis, or I believe she also went to a festival and pulled whoever was there into a booth just to film little scenes with them.
Yeah, and it was definitely different. I watched an interview, and she was basically saying that it was a commentary on how the media portrays women, but done with men. Which was why, if you have seen the music video, they're all doing things, but slightly more promiscuous. So, for example, Joe Jonas is just eating pancakes, but he keeps like winking at the camera and such. You know, very much hinting at the fact that media has a different expectation of what girls are supposed to be, but done with boys.
Yeah, it was interesting to see because it was kind of making fun of or monopolizing scenes that you would normally expect to see in a women's music video, such as like there was someone was smashing TVs with a sledgehammer, and someone else was throwing glitter in the air, and someone else was riding on a tricycle. So it was like kind of little things you'd expect to see in those mainstream music videos, but done in a way that kind of she made it her own and was, I don't want to say making fun of, but interpreting it in her own perspective, from her own perspective.
Definitely, and, you know, the song is something that at first you think, oh, it has very, you know, simple lyrics, like, it's a classic, like, radio pop song, but you can't stop listening to it after watching the music video, because you just get in such a good mood.
Yeah, it's really upbeat, but it also makes you think, which is why I think it has become so popular.
Yes, definitely, and it's just... the wide range is really what always gets me. Like, how do you, like, Brendan Urie, like, you know, it was so, like, comedic, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness. It was definitely a highlight of my summer.
The one that really got me was Ollie Sykes, because not a ton of people follow, or the band Bring Me the Horizon is not exactly, like, a mainstream band. They do have a lot of popular music. A lot of their songs get covered in different ways and become a pop song. But Ollie Sykes is not really known as a mainstream figure that way. I mean, he's decked out in tattoos. They fall more under the rock kind of genre for their music. and they really don't get the recognition they deserve because they're a very, very talented band. So it was great to see them kind of pull in artists that work really hard at what they do, have very dedicated fans, but aren't necessarily what someone would think of as like a mainstream public figure.
No, definitely, and it kind of just shouts out that group, like, oh look, we know you're there, you know, which was great. And yeah, I'm very excited for the album. I think that was the perfect like starting single for an album, because you know, when you hear Charli XCX, you think back to what, 2013 now, 2014.
Yeah, with The Fault in Our Stars.
Yes. Oh my gosh. What's the name of the song?
Flashlight?
No.
See, it's
I
been
can
so
picture the
long,
whole
we can't
music
even
video.
remember.
Yeah, but that's exactly our point, and that would be, if this album was to flop, she could be, you know, labeled, oh, the one-hit wonder from back in the day.
But at least she'll have that kind of artistic interpretation.
No, definitely. So we're excited to see where she goes. Unfortunately, we might not be able to play her, but we can definitely like review her album once it comes out. Yeah. Or something. So
look forward to that.
Keep an eye out.
And we'll swing into some more indie music for you guys. Hopefully you like it.
Enjoy.
Super Bowl champion New York Giants, and I gotta get my ICTV.